What's up? What's going on, everyone? And today we're going to be talking about what if Biden only wins 10 states in the 2020 presidential election. So, I did the same thing for Donald Trump, where, if y'all can remember, he won Idaho, he won Wyoming, he won North Dakota, he didn't win North Dakota, he won Nebraska's at-large vote, and and I think it was it was the 3rd district, that's when he won. He won Oklahoma, he won Arkansas, he won Louisiana, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Alabama. So, those states that Trump won. And now we're going to do the same thing for Biden, where he only wins 10 states. So, we're going to, so we're going to fill out the states that we already think Trump's going to win. And again, we're not going to do margins here just to make it simpler. So, basically, all of these states that you see down here, all of them going red, and then we need main 2nd district. So now it gets a little bit more complex. So now we have to fill out some states that are swing states that we're giving to Biden. So Arizona, North Carolina, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and New Hampshire come to mind at first. So Trump's at 294, but now things get a little trickier because now we're getting into states that Biden is very, very favored to win. Nevada would be next, followed by Minnesota, then Michigan, then Virginia. So now we're down to these states that, okay, Trump does not really have a chance in any of these states. And the next state that I'm going to touch is the state of New Mexico. Biden is struggling with the Latino vote in general. He's not going to lose it, but that could cost him a state like Florida. It could make New Mexico closer than it should be. It could make Colorado closer than it should be. And it might, in a bad scenario for him, it might make him barely lose Nevada. So, yeah, so none of these are just states that are indisputably safe for Trump, or for Biden. So now we're down to, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm counting DC as a state, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we need 6 more states. So first election is going to give Maine at large to Trump, which is unlikely to happen, but in this scenario would go to him by 3 or 4 points. Maine at large is kind of like a Connecticut at large, maybe kind of like if Connecticut and Rhode Island, I can't speak today. Connecticut and New Hampshire had a baby kind of in between them, whereas New Hampshire's a swing state, Connecticut's not really. So you not kind of a swing state, kind of a likely safe state, kind of like New Mexico in a way. But yeah. Then so now we need 5 more states to give to Trump, and Illinois would be next. Again, Biden does not really have a chance at losing Illinois. However, if you have the Republicans have won statewide elections here before. In 2010, they won with Mark Kirk. In 2014, they won with Bruce Rauner. So they've done it before, and the recipe for success for them in Illinois is essentially just winning the rural areas, running up the score. They're winning the suburbs and being able to have lower turnout from Chicago. That generally happens in midterms, like in 2010, 2014, midterm years. We had lower turnout from the Chicago area, which gave the election to the Republicans. Yeah, that would have to happen, but it's unlikely. So now we're down to 4 states, and I really am having trouble with this. So we're going to give Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, and the state, I know someone's going to be very proud of me for doing this, Oregon. No, sorry. We're going to give Biden, we're going to give him New Jersey, but we're going to give, actually, you know what? Let's give Biden state of Rhode Island, and then give Trump New Jersey and Colorado and Oregon. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 states. Yeah, so it's down to 403. So Trump can barely hit 400, whereas Biden almost was close to 500. So this electoral map does 100% favor Joe Biden over Donald Trump. So let's explain our reasoning for it was down to it was between Colorado, Oregon, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New Jersey. That they're all kind of blurred together. Colorado was, I think, the easiest. I didn't realize that I'd still kept it as toss up, but Colorado would be the easiest. It was a red state up until 2008, but that's changed entirely now. It's very diverse now, whereas it used to be somewhat rural, and you have lower turnout from the urban areas. And then Going over the state of Oregon. Oregon was very close in the year 2000. In fact, it was too close to call for much of the night. It was actually the third closest state, I believe, behind Wisconsin and Florida. Al Gore only won it by less than 1%, which was very, very interesting. Oh, also, by the way, there were a lot of close states that year. Oregon was very close. New Mexico was also very close. I forgot to mention that. But Al Gore essentially won New Mexico by the same amount that Bush won Florida. So I'm going off on a tangent about 2000, but still, it's interesting. So Oregon has been close in the past 20 years ago, though, but it's not really a swing state anymore, despite what other people want to say. So, at this point, it's not a swing state, but you'd have to have a very high turnout from the rural areas in Portland turning against the Democrats due to the violence going on. Well, that was going on there. It's been managed now, but yeah. And then Maryland is not going to go red. D.C., obviously. Delaware, I would have put that into consideration, but that's Biden's home state, and he won every single county when he ran for Senate there. Connecticut and New Jersey, I had to give to the Republicans. I mean, New Jersey, you go back there. Thinking of Chris Christie being able to win a statewide election there, it was a midterm year, but Christie still was able to win. So, yeah. And then in Connecticut, Ned Lamont, who I believe is he almost lost his gubernatorial bid in 2018, even though he was pretty unpopular. In Rhode Island, it was either Connecticut or Rhode Island. I kept Rhode Island blue because it being more urban than Connecticut. So that's essentially why I put these states the way I put them. So, guys, thanks for watching. This is all I really got for you today. I'm planning on making an interesting video talking about state legislatures coming out tomorrow. But be sure to check out my election night in America that I posted yesterday, and I hope to see you all tomorrow.